Hey guys, doing stuffed cabbage rolls today. So first you want to cut out the core of your cabbage. This was our first cabbage from our garden, so I was really excited to use it. So then I fill a tall pot with water, put a bunch of salt in, and then put the cabbage in. And you want to make sure that you push it down so that you get the air out and the water goes inside of it as much as you can. And I would be fine without adding rice, but my husband really likes rice in his cabbage rolls, so I have some bone broth, homemade, and then a little bit of water and salt, and get that boiling. And then I drain the cabbage very carefully. And then I take 2 pounds of grass-fed ground beef and add it to a bowl. Add some oregano. And I had my daughter add the rice while I got set up to chop up the onions. I love my little vegetable chopper. It makes cutting onions much easier, less tears. Add the onions to the ground beef. And I always save the tops and bottoms of my onions, and I put them in a bag to throw them in for bone broth or vegetable stock. And then I'm peeling some garlic here with this little roller and chopping them up, and then afterwards I chop them more finely. Add them to the ground beef mixture as well. Add any spices that you like. I think I added some onion powder here and salt. I added dried parsley as well. And then you just mix it up. I did forget to add an egg. The recipe calls for an egg. It was fine without it, but you can definitely add an egg. I did add some breadcrumbs at my husband's request, but you could add riced up cauliflower or gluten-free bread if you like. And then I added the rest of the rice in. And you don't want to over mix it, you just want to make sure you mix it up evenly. And then since I have so many tomatoes from my garden, I added in tomatoes, and I'm just using jarred tomato sauce and adding the tomatoes to the bottom of the pan. I added some extra plain tomato sauce and then some salt, and I'm just laying them on the bottom. And then you carefully peel off the layers after your cabbage is cooled a bit, and just carefully try to peel them off whole. You don't want to boil it too long, you just want to soften it up. And then I take whatever I can't continue to peel off and I chop it up and put it on the bottom, just because I love cooked cabbage and I think it adds a little bit. You get some extra cabbage as well. And then you take a big old scoop of meat mixture and put it in the middle. I forgot to salt the cabbage on the bottom. It's much better salted. And pepper. And then you just fold it over and roll it up and stick it on top of your sauce mixture and continue until you're finished. I could not use all the meat mixture, so I saved it and I made a second batch of it a couple days later because it's awesome and you're gonna want it again. And then you just top with more sauce and more salt and pepper, and you're finished. I baked it for about 45 minutes at 350 degrees. Thanks for watching.